It's Friday Coffee with your mortgage man, Eric. Today, we're going to talk about the unicorn loan. I know it sounds funny, and there is a little bit of humor in this one today, so stay tuned. We'll put some humor in it. But the unicorn loan, what is the unicorn loan? The unicorn loan is that loan that you hear about, usually down payment assistance programs as low as 580 credit scores, right? They just don't exist if we're honest with ourselves. And yes, I've been in the industry for 19 years, and yes, we do get the occasional loan through the gauntlet with some hair on it, right? If we're honest with ourselves, it is not the norm. People that come in with a 580 credit score almost as if they have tried to work their credit down to a 580 credit score. They're purposely having late payments and collections. Not all the times. Look, we get it. We understand people go through divorces, hardships, health-related issues, but that's evident. We usually can see that on their credit report. If you've been in the industry long enough to know to read a credit report other than just the scores. Oh, you got a 582 credit score. No, you look and you read the credit report in depth. That would be a loan officer that knows their craft, not just a salesman. Anyhow, that's a topic for another day. Getting back to the unicorn loan. What is the unicorn loan? Check it out. If you've seen some advertisements, flyers out there floating around social media, some of the scuttlebutt from maybe realtors and lenders that we can get you into a home with no money down with as low as 580 credit score. That, my friends, is the unicorn. That, it just is what it is. And let me show you the graph. You guys have probably seen something similar to this on Facebook or Instagram regarding other topics, but here's Johnny. Here's the graph. So take a look. Let's zoom in here. So if you take a look at this graph, you're going to see the credit scores on this side, right? 580, 600, 620, 640, 660. Here's a regular FHA loan. Here's your down payment assistance FHA loan. 580 credit score, FHA down payment assistance. This is what we have known as the unicorn. Stay away from it if they're advertising it, or you will pay dearly for it. Up here's the hybrid unicorn, which is anything less than a 640 score, anything less than 640, and down payment assistance. You need to really get this 640 to start talking about down payment assistance in a reality sense, okay? I'm not talking about 1 out of a million that slips through the gauntlet and you're going through hell to do so. I'm talking about reality, okay? And the majority of people will get to a 660 because you get more down payment assistance, more. Usually when you come in for down payment assistance, you usually need the whole enchilada, not a portion of it. So 660 is where we usually go. There's our graph. Over here is the unicorn. Stay away from the unicorn. So hopefully that helps you out. Now, here's something to look at, right? If somebody's telling you they can get you into a home with no money at all, you need to run. And I don't care if that's a 660 credit score, 760 credit score, 580 credit score. And here's why on FHA. VA's a little different, still need some money to play. Because here's why. When you make an offer on a home, you need an earnest deposit check, right? Is what it is. That's typically $1,000. You need to stroke a check for $1,000, is what it is. Yep, you can get it as a gift. You can get it as a gift. But you see where I'm coming from. You need money to play the game. $1,000, you might get lucky, maybe get lucky, and they may allow you to put $500 down on the earnest deposit. I have not seen that in a long time. Keep that in mind. $1,000. Guess what comes next? Home inspection. Home inspection is going to run you about $350 to $400 out of your pocket. Yep, you don't need a home inspection. They are optional. You know how many loans I do where consumers don't get a home inspection? Zero, goose egg, bye-byes, nothing, right? No, 9. So keep that in mind. Home inspection's coming. There's another $350 to $400. Now we're up to about, what, $1,400. Then appraisal's coming. Yes, most lenders will require you to pay for the appraisal up front, out of pocket. Yep. if you search hard enough out there, you might find a bottom feeder that will roll it in. And that's not really the norm, okay? So there's another $500. So now we're at $1,900. Yes. And look, people can help you out. Grandma can put it on her credit card, right? Your parents, your sister, they can help you out with those things. But if we're honest with ourselves, you need a little bit of do-re-mi to play in the game. So it irritates me when we mislead consumers thinking that they can come to the table and buy a home with $146 in their checking account and nobody's going to help. Well, I heard about the down payment assistance program. I can get into a home. Yes, you can, but you need more than $146 to your name. And I'm telling you, this happens time and time again. I pull credit, and they may even have a 680 credit score, but they got $200 to their name. What are you going to do when you write the earnest deposit? Deer in the headlights look, right? Do you have a relative that can at least help you out? So now we got to go through that whole spiel. And by that time, the consumer feels slightly disenchanted because they feel like they were misled, right? They don't feel like they were given all the details up front. Well, I thought you said no money down, no money out of pocket, or no, what was that you said? I'm getting into the home with no monies. No, that's not how it rolls. You need some moolah to play in the game, my friends. Stay away from the unicorn. A unicorn could play in many details in mortgage lending, right? The 580 credit score down payment assistance program is just one of the unicorns. But if somebody says, I'll get you into home with no money out of your pocket at all, unicorn alerts should be going off. You need some sort of monies to play in the game. Yes, VA, we can drop those monies down even further, but you still need an earnest deposit. Yes, you might be able to get that earnest deposit back at the closing table. Yes, but you still need an earnest deposit for Pete's sake. Who's Pete? I don't know. Anyhow, so where do we go when we have the 580 credit score? And this is the next part of this video that irritates me to no end, is that we as lenders and as realtors should be coaching these people on getting their credit fixed or repaired or restored, whatever you want to call it. Right? And think about this. If you're going to try to lead them down the gauntlet with a 585 credit score or a 615 because of some unicorn loan advertisement flyer you saw, man, you're doing yourself a disjustice, because even if you can get that thing through the gauntlet, there'll be a price to pay. They're going to be pissed off. It's going to be a difficult loan. It doesn't go smooth, and you know it's not going to go smooth. Come on. So instead of trying to get $400 out of them for a home inspection, $500 for an appraisal, that the loan may never even go through because it's a unicorn loan, why aren't we not pushing credit restoration for 4 months, 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, whatever it takes? Each one's going to be a little different depending on their credit situation. But why are we not pushing that? See, that pisses me off in this industry. We're thinking about padding our pockets right away. We're thinking about getting that commission right away. And we're doing damage to these buyers out there. We're not educating them. Well, I can get you in now. You don't have to go through credit restoration. That's a bunch of malarkey, okay? Push them in the credit restoration. Get them from the 612 to the 665. We're going to get them better down payment assistance money. They're going to have a much easier transaction. They're going to be probably guaranteed to close. And guess what else happens for that consumer? They're going to get lower homeowners insurance rates, because homeowners insurance is not mostly, but somewhat predicated upon their credit score. And everything else in life starts to become easier for them because they got a 665 instead of a 612 credit score. Okay? Can we start doing that as an industry for the love of mankind, for the love of our buyers? Can we start coaching them, instead of me gambling on your home inspection money and your appraisal money? Let's get you into credit restoration for a couple months. And here's the thing. If I'm going to do my own credit restoration. Time out. 19 years, I've had one person do their own credit restoration successfully. It's a pain. It is tedious. It is monotonous. It is repetitive. It is a major pain in the rear end. Leave the professionals to do what they do best, right? If you're a mechanic, you work on cars. You're not a plumber. Keep that in mind. Let the credit restoration people do what they do best, which is they're going to fix your credit. And here's the other thing. Go with a referral from your lender. Typically your lender, some of the realtors out there are tied in with some good credit repair people as well. But if you hear this, we're going to fix your credit in 30 days. Guaranteed 100-point score raise in 30 days. Run for the mountains. Because that's a scam. And yes, credit restoration in the past has been affiliated with some scams. They've cleaned it up, but there still are those that are out there. If it sounds too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. And if you're getting something for free, there's usually a hook or a catch with it, right? Even down payment assistance programs, back to that, right? Most lenders will not disclose to their consumers the detriments and the benefits to down payment assistance programs. I do. I do down payment assistance programs. I close them each and every month. But what I do for my consumer is I lay it out for them. Here's the benefits and here's the detriments. I want to make sure that you are fully educated, that you understand that there is nothing in life for free. And if it is for free, there's a hook. Where's the hook? Here's the hook. Let me explain to you all of the hooks that come with down payment assistance today, right? Let me explain to you every single one of them so you are fully disclosed. The home buying education that you got to do online, which is a pain in the rear end and that costs a little bit of money. And if you don't tell the consumer that up front, and when you tell them that in week 3, they're pissed. They're pissed because they probably don't have $100 or so to throw on the home buyer certification. And now they got to get on the phone. Look, they're irritated. Why didn't you tell them that up front? Why didn't you tell them that up front, right? That's all I'm saying. So, don't go chasing unicorn loans. You need to call Friday Coffee with Eric Kinnaman. 602-757-2171. Make it a productive day. It's Friday Coffee with your mortgage marinara. See you.